Hey, what's going on guys, Dominator here, and today we're talking about every gun and equipment coming to Black Ops 3. So this is pretty much what we know so far. There is going to be more probably added before launch, and I'm going to talk about the perks and wild cards in a separate video coming soon. I put a lot of work into this video and a lot of research, so it would be great if you guys could leave a like. Let's go for a goal of 3 to 5 likes, that would just be amazing. And keep in mind, I never really played this game, I just watched a bunch of videos of people covering all of these different guns, and I'm going to kind of put them all into one video. So yeah, let's start with the assault rifles. So the assault rifle that you unlock at level 1 for the start of the game is the Man-O-War. It has a high damage, low fire rate, and low recoil. A lot of people kind of said this was a lot like the HBR-A3 from Advanced Warfare. That was a pretty solid gun. I really liked that one, so yeah. The next one is the ARC-7. A lot of people compared this one to the AN-94 or an AK-47. I guess it's going to be kind of a remake of that, because a lot of the guns in Black Ops 3 are remakes of older guns with just new skins, and they pretty much act exactly the same. So the next one is the XR2. It's a 3-round burst assault rifle, kind of like the M16 with a slightly slower fire rate. So I really like the M16. I would like to see something like that come back. It was great for zombies. And yeah, so a lot of people liked this one. The next one is the Shiva. It has a slow rate of fire, and it's a one-shot gun, kind of like the FAL. A lot of people compared that one to. And last but not least is the HVK-30. Average with very low recoil. So a lot of people compared this one to the AK-12 from Ghosts in Advanced Warfare. And that's actually all the assault rifles that we know of as of now. I'm sure there will be more at the launch of the game. So SMGs pretty much dominate Black Ops 3, kind of like they did on Black Ops 2. Black Ops 1 was more of an assault rifle game with the AUG and the Galil, but the first SMG is the Vesper. A lot of people compared it to the Scorpion, but with higher recoil. And this gun, actually a lot of people said it has like an ASM-1 range, which is just amazing how big that range is. The ASM-1 is almost pretty much an assault rifle, but that's a pretty good range, but with that high recoil it might be hard to hit your targets from really far away. The next one is the VMP. It's a high damage, low recoil with a slow rate of fire SMG. It's pretty much the exact opposite of the Vesper, and it has half the mag size of the Vesper. So yeah, a lot of these stats might change before the game actually comes out, but I'll keep you guys updated on that. So when the game comes out and these aren't exact, just don't accuse me. I'm sure a lot of these are going to change. The next one is the Weevil. So this one was very popular and there was a lot of videos about it, but most of the people compared it to a P90 with very low recoil and really bad range. So just by watching it, I think it looks a lot like the PDW from Black Ops 2, but that's just what I think. And this next one isn't as popular, but it still has a couple videos on it, and all the videos compared it to an MP5 with COD 4 MP5 iron sights. That's all I really could find about this one. That's it for the SMGs. So on to the LMGs. So the first one is the Dingo. It's a pretty weird name, but you walk slow and it has a low rate of fire. So I don't really think the LMGs are going to be too good in this game. I think it's going to be a lot like Black Ops 2 where only a couple people use them and they're really hard to get kills with. And the last one that we know of is the BRM, and all we really know about this one is it has balanced recoil. That's all we know so far, but there is going to be more for sure when the game comes out. So the snipers. So the first one is the Locus. A lot of people said it feels a lot like the DSR with really high damage, and you pretty much almost get a one-hit kill no matter what. I think that that's pretty cool. I think it's pretty dumb to get hit markers with the snipers, and finally they realized. And also it's been confirmed that you can quickscope in this game. It's just a little bit harder because there's no auto aim for the snipers. And the next one is the Drakon. It's semi-automatic and still gets 1 to 2 shot kill. So I think that that's pretty cool, because whenever I'm using a semi-automatic sniper, I feel like I have to spray 3 or 4 shots into the person before they die. And for this one to still get a 1 to 2 shot kill is just pretty cool. And a lot of people said it feels like a marksman rifle from Ghosts. So the shotguns. The first one is the KRM-262. It has a slow pump with small range and a slow reload. A lot of people compared this one to the TAC-19 from Advanced Warfare. That was a pretty solid shotgun. I really like that one. That's like the only shotgun that I've ever used. The next one is the Haymaker. So it's semi-automatic with really bad range. That's all you really need to know about it, and a lot of people compared it to the 4-round burst shotgun from Black Ops 2. So next are the pistols. The MR6 is a high damage with low rate of fire. That's all we really know about that one. And next is the RK5, and a lot of people said it's an exact reskin of the 5.7 from Black Ops 2. and I can agree with that from watching gameplay of it. And the LKR-9 is a 3-round burst, a lot like the B23R, but a lot of people said it doesn't really feel like the B23R, but it still kills them in the same amount of time as it with 1 to 2 bursts. So that's all we really know about the guns in Black Ops 3. I'm sure there's going to be more for launch. I'll keep you guys covered if anything else comes out. But yeah, so onto the equipment. So first I'll cover the lethal. Obviously you have your basic frag grenade, and in this game you actually throw it. It doesn't come out of some cannon on your arm. And also we have the Smgs, which is just pretty much the sticky grenade. It stays on the walls and sticks on the floor and stuff. And now there's this new thing called the thermite grenade, and pretty much it's the same thing as a Molotov, and it sets the ground on fire, kind of like a napalm strike from Black Ops 1, how it sets the ground on fire and it will kill you if you walk into it. So next is the C4. So this C4 is different than the traditional one. Pretty much in Black Ops 2 you had those people that threw the C4 and quickly double tap square so it would blow up and kill you, but in this game it has to be on a surface to blow up. And it has a bigger blast radius, and it actually makes a beeping sound. So if you walk into a building and you hear that beeping sound, you know there's going to be a C4 somewhere in there. So the next one is the trip mine. It's pretty much a proximity mine like a claymore or a bouncing Betty, and it shoots up in the air. So maybe you can kind of dodge this thing if you go into prone really quick before it sets off, and maybe you'll have a chance of living. So the last one in the lethal is the combat axe. The tomahawk, the throwing knife, whatever you want to call it. It's a one-hit kill no matter what, as long as it hits the enemy. And yeah, I've always loved these things. I'm so happy that they're coming back, so yeah. So on to the tactical grenades. So obviously we have the concussion coming back. You throw it and it pretty much stuns your enemy for a couple seconds. Same goes for the flashbang, except it blinds them and they move very slowly. So yeah, next we have the EMP. It shuts down electronics, so your red dot sight will go out, but only for a couple seconds. It's not going to last very long. The smoke grenade, it pretty much just sends smoke everywhere, but this time, if you shoot while you're inside of the smoke, you will not pop up on the enemy minimap, so maybe like the UAV can't detect you when you're in the smoke or something. So I think that that's a pretty cool addition. So next we have the trophy system. So if you have a trophy system sitting beside you and someone throws a tomahawk at you, the trophy system will pretty much shoot it out of the air. Pretty much everybody knows what these things are. And last but not least, we have the shock charge. So this thing is pretty much a mix of the flashbang and the concussion. You throw it down and it blows up, and you pretty much just can't move for a couple of seconds. You move very slowly and you can't really see, and there's like an electric shock going through you. And there's also going to be one more added into the game that we don't know of as of now. So that pretty much concludes the equipment and guns in Black Ops 3 that we know of so far. I put a lot of work into this video, getting all the pictures and stuff for you guys and getting all this research organized. So please leave a like, that would just be amazing. So thank you guys for watching, comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.